Good morning, Oostburg Concrete. Today we're going to talk about the OSHA standard and 1926, I should say, in construction, subpart M, and it's regarding fall prevention. Don't know if we realize or not, but trip, slips, and falls are one of the major accidents in construction. Number one, it's still highway driving. Number two, it's trip, slips, and falls. So therefore, obviously, this is one of the things that are watched over heavily from OSHA. And why heavily? Because it's the number two in fatalities, and that's where the biggest, most serious injuries are happening. So therefore, we need to be aware that we're doing all the right things, whether it's wearing our fall protection when it's required, we're going up and down a ladder. Are we checking our ladders? Are we, importantly, are we checking our shoes, boots, to make sure we don't have, whether it's snow, ice, they're wet, are they non-slip shoes? All the little things we should be well aware of. Talking about where these falls are happening. Construction, 80%, it's where there's a higher level. So please keep that in mind. So what does that mean? 20% are on flat surfaces. So we need to be thinking ahead, okay? Kind of shoes, like I said, having that vision of what can happen before something happens in the first place. That in itself is critical, okay? Despite all of the factors leading to past incidents, did you know all those accidents have one thing in common? It is this: there's no one that plans to go to work, or no one that plans on spending a day at home is planning for an injury. And therefore, we need to focus our attention to the kinds of things we all can do and the choices we make before an accident occurs in the first place. So we need to be thinking, what are the consequences of what can happen based on what I'm doing? All right? Whether it's the speed of how fast I'm going, the type of shoe I'm wearing, the conditions, whether it's uneven surfaces, it's mud, it's snow, it's ice, it's water. We need to be prepared. And lastly, in closing, I want to wish all of you and your family an absolute healthy and safe Merry Christmas. Till next week, take care.